Being stuck in the friend zone boils down to a lack of respect from both yourself and the girl. Neither of you is giving you the respect you deserve, and that's the real reason you're stuck there. The thing is, the guy isn't respecting himself. That's why he's pulling this weak move, pretending to be just a friend, when deep down he doesn't give a damn about being her buddy. Even though he might think he does, he's putting on this act pretending he genuinely cares about her. But what he really wants is to date her, maybe even get cozy, see if they're a match for something more. Instead, he takes this fake, inauthentic, safe and comfortable position in her mind. Like, oh, we're really good friends and maybe she'll realize it someday or months from now. But you know what? It's all about recognizing and demanding the respect you deserve, man. Don't play yourself. Back in the day, every girl I had a crush on when I was younger, I'd come home, hop into bed, strip down and literally just snuggle up with my pillow. I'd be there thinking about her, picturing us all loved up, cuddling away, and I'd even go as far as kissing my pillow like it was her. It was kind of a guilty pleasure, you know? I picked it up when I started watching these dating guides on YouTube, probably around 18 or 19. Felt a bit guilty about it, but man, it was just so darn comforting. But here's the thing, when you start building up this massive fantasy about the girl you want to be with, which happens a lot when a guy's stuck in the friend zone, you end up putting her on this pedestal. Like she's above you, the shining prize you're treating almost like a celebrity that you're worshiping. And hey, how's that working out for you? The moment you start respecting yourself, you're gonna cut ties with this woman. I know it's not an easy thing to do, but the reason your life sucks right now is because you're lacking that self-respect. You're putting yourself in this fake situation by not being upfront about your intentions. And the worst part? You're sitting there next to this girl, her friends around, not even having a good time. Your mind's all over the place, overthinking how you should act or what to say. You're not even enjoying yourself. You've literally put your own mental health on the back burner for the chance of maybe getting with this girl or going on a date. The moment you gain some respect for yourself, you look her in the eyes and lay it out. Tell her what you want. Make your intentions crystal clear. Ask her a yes or no question. And when she says no, which she probably will because you've come off as a massive chump, you gotta let it go. Stop texting her. Stop hanging around her and her friends, pretending they're your buddies. Stop wasting your time navigating your dating life like a chump. It's time to level up, man. When dudes find themselves stuck in the friend zone, a lot of them go for the nice guy approach. But you know what? It's not about being nice or anything. It's more like they struggle because their boundaries are way too weak, especially with women. And it's not just women. It could be anybody. They're missing that dose of masculinity, and instead of owning up to it, they blame being nice for not scoring with the ladies. But the deal is, it's not about being nice. It's about not having enough masculinity. One of the key things is setting boundaries, especially with women. When you don't like something, you don't just roll over and let it slide. Nice guys tend to do that, you know? They don't like to assert their boundaries or be ready to walk away. What happens with nice guys is they become doormats. Instead of addressing a behavior they don't like, they just let it slide and even give more, hoping to win her over. The thing is, you gotta set a boundary and be ready to walk away. Nice guys don't do that. They hang on, and eventually, that niceness turns into resentment. Women don't dig it. They get kinda ticked off because it makes them feel unprotected, like you're weak. If you let a woman call all the shots, making all the decisions for you, she'll start to resent you. It's like she feels she has to raise you or something. Respect takes a hit. What she really wants is not some chaotic dude. She just wants a man she can trust to make good decisions, you know? It's not about being the nice guy. It's about being the one she can submit to. But if you're wishy-washy about your decisions and hide it behind being overly nice, you come off as weak. If there is something that you don't like, say it or walk away, my friend, because without that willingness to walk away, she's gonna look for a dude who's got it. Someone with boundaries, you know? Because women need to be around those guys who can stand their ground. So what women really want is a guy whose decision-making she can naturally vibe with. You know, if she's gotta spell out everything for you, and you just nod along, she's gonna lose respect. It's like if she's better at making decisions more powerful, she won't feel protected. You gotta be the kind of guy who can take her hand and lead her into whatever lifestyle you're into, and she feels safe in that. But if you're the dude always second-guessing yourself and then giving in to whatever she says, she just doesn't find that attractive. It's like be the man who knows where he's going and she'll gladly follow. And you know what? Those women who are scheming to manipulate you and looking to use a guy, they love the dude without boundaries. The one who's all soft. The girl who genuinely wants to connect with you, build a family, create a network. She actually wants you to have a backbone and some opinions. So let's talk about navigating your way out of the friend zone and making sure you're not just the nice guy. Number 1. Stop making everything about her. Most of the time, the woman who puts you in the friend zone totally takes you for granted. She knows that every time she calls, you're going to stop everything to answer. She's aware that whenever she needs you, you'll always be there. And when she wants to unload her never-ending problems, you're the go-to guy, always ready to lend an ear and offer solutions. So many dudes believe this is the key to winning a woman's heart, but they're totally off base. Number 2. Don't always be available. The next time they hit you up, don't be in such a rush to pick up the phone. When they invite you somewhere, don't jump on it right away. You can just say, "Sorry, can't today," or "I'm pretty busy, maybe some other time." This alone will get them to notice you more because, like I mentioned earlier, they're used to taking you for granted. And you know, when you're feeling taken for granted, the smart move is to make yourself a bit less available. Number 3. Level the playing field. If you decide to go along with their request or grant them that favor they're asking for, make sure you expect something in return. For example, if she's like, "Can you drive me to the airport?" You can be like, "Yeah, sure, but you're making my lunch when you come back." By asking for something in return, you're putting yourself out there, showing some assertiveness, letting her know that you're not just going with the flow. And hey, dominance is kinda sexy, right? Remember, it's way better for her to be a bit taken aback by your new attitude than for you to keep on being her doormat. Number 4. Work on yourself. Pick up a new skill, dive into a fresh hobby, maybe start hitting the weights. I'm not saying this to make you into someone you're not, but more to shift how you see yourself and boost that self-confidence as a man. Confidence? It's infectious, man. Once they notice you leveling up and improving yourself, it's gonna catch their eye for sure. Number 5. Give it some space. You gotta disappear a bit, make her curious about what's happening in your world. And when she's the one hitting you up, that's the sweet spot. If you're getting texts like "What's up?" "Haven't heard from you in forever," or "What have you been up to?" then you're on the right track. Your responses should be like, "Hey, not much. Just been really busy. We gotta catch up soon." Keep it friendly but a bit detached. Give her some room to get used to this new version of you. You can't just jump straight out of the friend zone. It's gotta be a gradual thing. Little steps, man. Little steps. Number 6. Up your game with women. Learn how to chat them up. The more you do it, the more at ease you'll get, and eventually it'll flow supernaturally. Best tip? Realize that women dig guys with opinions, not yes men. So work on it, man. It's all about finding that groove and keeping it real. Number 7. Time to step it up. She's got to see you making moves with other women. Like get some female attention in general. This step is a deal breaker to break out of the friend zone, no skipping it. And if things don't go your way, if you hit a snag or you get a flat-out rejection, it's all good. The only thing that matters is showing her you're fearless, that nothing breaks you. This is why ladies dig the self-proclaimed bad boys. Yeah, they can be extreme, but they're fearless, unstoppable, and confident. Women eat that up. So start hanging out with more people, especially women. Everyone wants someone who's desired, At this point, your growth and improvement as a man give you way more options than just her. Now you're the one putting women in the friend zone. This is the moment you realize all that self-improvement and the tips I threw at you weren't really for her. They were for you. And that's what matters. Don't go chasing women. Chase excellence, and the women will follow. And hey, if you're still hung up on that one woman after all this, it's time to move on. Some folks just don't deserve your greatness. So until the next video, catch you later. Bye.